Hi everybody, this is Tina with Two Chicks and a Cricut. And if you're watching us on YouTube, head on over to our blog. It's Two Chicks and a Cricut at blogspot.com. This is a little segment for our basic scrapbooking. This is a piece, we're going to do journaling today. I'm going to show you kind of an idea on how to do journaling. Journaling is really important to do on your scrapbook pages because it is telling the story of what's going on. And that's one of the things that is different about just sticking your pictures into a photo album. You know, that's what we used to do. We just used to stick them in there and then we would go through them with people and we would tell them the story. So I'm not a great writer. Wendy is a great writer. She tells stories great. I love reading her journaling and her scrapbooks because they're funny and they show her personality, but you don't have to be a great writer. You know, it doesn't have to be funny. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just want to tell your story. So this piece of paper is I used mini monogram and I cut the scallop square at 11 3/4. So I'm just going to use my adhesive. See these little decorative pieces and they're like right in the middle. I'm going to do something a little different and I'm going to put it up in the corner. Simple, simple, simple. This is a piece that's cut 8 1/2. Okay. I'm going to ink my edges. You guys know I always do this. It's my favorite thing to do. And we're going to be good to go with this. The inking on this, it kind of mimics this paper right here because it's kind of faded and the ink looks like it's kind of running. So these are pictures of my daughter Violet, and she is smiling. So I'm corner rounding these. I usually don't corner round stuff anymore. When I started scrapbooking, I corner rounded everything. This brown paper is Stampin' Up! Paper. Some of their cardstock I got. I love it. I'm going to try to get some more brown cardstock from them because I'm always out of brown. So this bottom piece is Stampin' Up! This light piece is Stampin' Up! And then the pink is Basil. I just got at Michael's. Okay, let me wipe my hand because I have ink all on my nail and everything. So the way I do my pictures is I don't ever measure. So I'm just layering my pictures. Using a little bit of adhesive. We're going to stick them down. So this is a real basic scrapbook, just a couple colors. One side. Okay, so then I took this piece, and this is a 5 1/2 by, I think it's a 2 1/4 by 5 1/2. I'm just sticking it right in the middle here. Now my journaling, I printed out on my computer. I just covered that piece of paper so that I could attach this and you wouldn't see. So that's just a simple way to attach journaling. So then I cut this out of mini monogram as well, and it's Smile, and it's going to go right here. And I'm just going to attach these pictures with a little bit of adhesive. I think really we're almost done. That's what happens when you're a mom, huh? No controlling it. That's why I'm thankful for my room, my scrapbook room, because I can just leave it and shut the door and come back to it when I have time. That's okay, you know. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do the next couple parts because remember my ink broke. So just inking those edges. I think I'm going to put some, I have this paper glaze stuff that kind of makes it shiny. I think I'm going to put that over these. I'll do that off you know, camera. But I'll show you the finished product. So I'm just sticking this down here. This is my smile. I'm going to use some of this glue I told you guys about that I love, love, love. I got to get some more of it because I'm quickly running out of it. I might take my watercolor crayons maybe later and add some, you know, real dimension to this word. So, because we're talking about journaling, I wanted to point out a couple tips to you guys. So this is my title, Smile. This was a real simple title, you know, just one word. I also cut this from Mini Monogram. And I talked about my daughter's smile in my journal. So I kind of tied in my title to my journaling. So that's a real simple way to add a little bit more, you know, fun to your pages when you're tying those things in together. So I cut these little flowers from George, the cartridge George in Basic Shapes. Lots of Cricut cartridges have flowers. So that's something that real easy. That's a real basic thing you can add to your pages. I'm just popping the middle out of these. I ran these through my Cuttlebug. These larger flowers are cut at 2 1/4, and then these are cut at 1 3/4. So now you guys all know that I love to do this. I just run my ink over my embossed design, and these are just embossed with the Cuttlebug, and I just use the Divine Swirl. You could use paper flowers that you can buy. You know, if you didn't have a Cricut and you didn't have a Cuttlebug, you know, you could just get flowers at your local scrapbook store, Michael's, whatever. We all have all those, you know, ones in the jars. That are real easy to get. So I'm just going to put these, I'm going to put one right there probably. I'm just going to play around with it. You know, I'll probably put one right there. I cut them at a couple different sizes so I could just play around and decide. You know, so that's probably what I'll do. So that will be my page. And I'm going to come back at the very end of this video and show you some other places to journal, and then I'll also take a picture of this page when it's all finished and put it at the bottom of this post. So without the interruption from you know, the hysterical child at the door, this would have taken about, you know, an hour maybe to put together, between picking my paper, cutting all my items, and layering everything. Probably about an hour. So it's probably a little longer than maybe real simple, but you know, when you start from nothing, I kind of didn't have an idea of what I was going to do till I got into it. So, happy scrapbooking today. I hope everybody's scrapbooking on Sunday. If it's raining, or if you got out of church, or you have nothing to do, sit down and put together a simple scrapbook page, okay? And leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think, and how you're doing with your basic scrapbooking, okay? Thanks, guys. Hi, everybody. I'm back. This is going to be the very end of our, where we talk about journaling for simple scrapbooking. So I showed you on the page that I just did it on some vellum and attached it. So here on this page, right here, you guys, I did a video on this page, and I just attached journaling on regular paper. So I just typed it up, printed it, and then trimmed it down, and glued it down, attached it. I do that quite a bit as well. Let me just find another page that it's like, oh, right here. Whoops, right here. So I've just printed it on the same color cardstock that I'm using to do my layout. And then here is an example of attaching vellum with eyelids. and ribbon. So I printed my journaling out on vellum and then attached it with vellum. The other thing is that you can journal on tags. Here's a tag that I just hand wrote some journaling on. And then as well as this is a piece of ribbon, so I did the same, basically the same technique that I had done in the previous video. I just did it with ribbon. Wendy earlier this week, here's some more paper, just on paper. Wendy earlier this week, she had a tip on, look at her turkey, Little Hands Make Great Turkeys. She talked about journaling a little bit on that video. And that was a great tip. The other thing you can do is you can write around your picture. Like I've just handwritten around these pictures some journaling. It's a little hard to see. But that's a great way. So I hope you guys got a couple ideas or new techniques for your journaling. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in.